Okay, sorry about that, guys. My memory filled up on my iPad, so I had to delete some old videos. Okay, so we have the Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree song. That was the phone song. And then my other question was, this is just something I thought of, is the Campbell Apple Farm connected to Andrew? Is that his family's apple farm? Is there some sort of connection there? Why did they use Campbell? I'm not sure if they talked about that or not. I don't remember them talking about it. And then there was the video from Mrs. De Laurentiis at the Campbell Apple Farm, and then there's also mention of the Hastings going there. So if it is, that does point signs towards Jason or it being Jason's twin, because the Hastings, we know that he is Peter Hastings' son. And then Mrs. D being there, we know that he's Jason's mom, so that would be, if he had a twin, that would obviously be his mom. And then they're trying to point signs towards it being Andrew Campbell, and I really don't think that it's him. He's so suspicious right now. I think he's going to wind up being dead. Just like Ian was, I think that's what's going to happen. Or Garrett. And then my other, again, what did they go through in the room? They keep mentioning what they, like, how terrible it had been. What did they go through in the room? For 3 weeks, what did they go through? What was the need for Mona if Sarah Harvey was already there as Allie? What was the need to bring Mona in as another Allie? Was he getting sick of Sarah Harvey as Allie, if that is even her name? What was the need for multiple Allies? Is he trying to find the perfect Allie until he can get the real Allie? Like, what is going on there? And why didn't A take Allie first? If he was looking for Allie and he's looking for somebody to be Allie, why not take Allie? If A's as powerful and Charles is as powerful as he's been, as it seems, and he can get away with anything, apparently, why couldn't he find Allie when she went running? You know, he finds the girls all the time. Why couldn't he find Allie? And how long has Charles been planning this? Because he's a huge bunker underground. He has an electric fence to keep them in. He has all of this stuff to keep them in. How long has he been planning this? And Sarah Harvey went missing when Allie went missing, which was, I don't know, 2-3 years before this. How long has Charles been planning to take all these girls and make them his dolls? And how long has Sarah Harvey been there? Has she been there since she went missing? Or did she recently go there? Like, what's going on? And then what does CD stand for? Does it just stand for Charles De Laurentiis, or does it stand for something else? The CD on the back of the boat thing. Was Andrew the guy in the hat that walked behind the camera? It looks like Andrew, but we only saw him from the back. So was it Andrew or wasn't it? We need to know that. And what is Allie's obsession with, I mean, not Allie. What is A's obsession with Walking After Midnight? The song by, something like that. But this is the second time that we've heard it within the last 2 episodes. What is his obsession with old music? What was his obsession with the prom that Ian and Melissa went to? Night at the Opera. You know, what is his obsession with these different things? What is his obsession with the De Laurentises? Is he De Laurentiis? They say he is. Why doesn't Allie know who he is? What's wrong with Hannah's mom? Because it mentions that her mom was so sick because she was so worried that she had to go to the hospital. So I want to know what's wrong with her. We know that this takes place at Tyler State Park in Pennsylvania. If it really does take place there, we're not sure, because who knows if that whole part of the episode is even actually what's happening. Why did the voice on the roadside assistant sound like Mr. De Laurentiis? I don't know if it sounded like Mr. De Laurentiis to any of you. It did not sound like Andrew. But I thought it sounded like Mr. De Laurentiis. And the handwriting in Andrew's diary, that was supposedly his diary, that Detective Turner was looking through, it looked feminine. It looks like a female's handwriting. Did he have Mona write it? Did he have Sarah write it? Is he not even a guy? Is he a girl? Or is he trying to transform it? Like, what's going on here? Is you know, it looks feminine. And isn't Andrew too young to be Charles? I personally feel that Andrew's way too young to be Charles. If Charles is supposedly Jason's twin, Andrew is way too young. He's a senior in high school, and Jason's is like Ezra's age, like 24, 25. And even so, even if Charles and Jason aren't twins, Charles is definitely older than Allison, and Andrew would have to find a whole new family and make up a whole fake Andrew persona if he was actually Charles. There's no way. Charles is much older than Andrew is. Okay, next video.